Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Econ Inflect Knowing Everyday Economics. This is basically a test your knowledge series about money topic. In my previous video I gave you a quick revision about money and related aspects. You can go through that, and if you haven't you can check the link in the description box. And in this video I have tried to make all possible types of MCQs that you can expect from money in your term 1 examination. So let's get started. Question number 1. 1 rupee coin consists of how many paisa? The alternatives are given and the correct option is 100 paisa. Next we have read the following statements, assertion and reason. In these type of questions you have to first identify both assertion and reason to be individually true or false, and then you have to check whether the given reason is correct for the assertion mentioned. So here the assertion is money supply is a stock variable, which is true. And reason, it is not measured at a particular point of time, which is incorrect because it is measured at a point of time. So since one is true, the other is false, so we cannot establish a relation. So the correct option out of the 4 is A is true, R is false, option number C. Then we have match the following and select the correct answer from the given alternatives. So now this kind of work you can do in your reading time. Legal tender money acceptable by law, A is matched to D part. High powered money is matched to basis for credit creation. Bank money is demand deposits, and time deposits are fixed deposit. So out of the 4 alternatives as per our match options, A part is correct. Then we have which of the following is not currency with the public. Alternatives are given, and notes in circulation, circulation of small coins, circulation of rupee coins, and cash in hand with banks. Cash in hand with banks is not the currency with the public. Then we have currency issued by central bank in India is, the options are fiat money, yes, legal tender, yes, high powered money also correct. So correct option is all of the above. Next we have choose the item excluded from money supply. Alternatives are given here. Out of the 4 alternatives, coins and currency notes held by commercial banks are not included in money supply, hence it is the correct answer. Then we have read the following statements carefully and choose the correct alternative given below. Now in these statement questions you just need to identify whether they are true or false. There is no need to establish any reasoning behind it. Statement 1, minimum reserve system was adopted in 1956, which is correct. And statement 2, there is no issue for the RBI to issue currency by keeping this minimum reserve. This is also correct. After keeping a minimum reserve of rupees 200 crores, RBI can issue unlimited supply, unlimited amount of currency. So out of the 4 alternatives, A part is correct. Then we have which of the following system is followed by RBI for issuing currency. The alternatives given here are A, B, C, D. Simple deposit system, no. Minimum revenue system, incorrect. Maximum reserve system is also incorrect, and the correct answer is D part, minimum reserve system. In which year was RBI established? In 1935. If M1 is the money supply in the country, indicate which of the following forms a part of it. So out of the 4, you should be clear with the components. Since this topic was in the NCERT, तो मैंने सोचा I should also give some questions related to it, and the correct option was C. Which of the following can't be considered as a reason for people to hold cash with themselves? Alternatives are given here, and the correct option is increase the country's money supply, because people hold money for goods and services, for emergency purpose, for earning profits. It is only that to increase the country's money supply, they don't keep money with themselves. Which of the following is not true about legal tender money? Now these I have discussed in my previous video, so you can go through them in detail. A part is correct. B part is also correct. C part is also correct. D part, 1 rupee note issued by Government of India is not legal tender. This is incorrect because 1 rupee notes are also legal tender money. So the detailed explanation of them is in my previous video. You can go through that through the link in the description box. Then we have who issues coins and 1 rupee note in India? They are issued by the Government of India, and the currency notes are issued by Reserve Bank of India. What is the other name for high powered money? It is reserve money and monetary base. So the correct option is both A and B. Who regulates money supply in India? It is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. But जो credit creation है, that is done by commercial banks. But the overall money supply is controlled by Reserve Bank of India. Read the following statements carefully and choose the correct alternatives given below. Statement 1, money that is issued by the authority of the government is fiat money, correct. And money which is accepted as a medium of exchange because of the trust between two parties is known as fiduciary money, that is also correct. For example, checks. So the correct alternatives out of the 4 is A part, both the statements are true. The currency issued by RBI can be held by both public and commercial banks, so correct option is D part. Checks are an example of full-bodied money, no. Fiat money, no. Credit money, no. It is the correct answer is fiduciary money. Which of the following statement is true about money supply? Money supply is always estimated on 31st March every year. No, though it is a stock concept, but it is not measured on 31st March every year. Money supply is a flow variable, incorrect. Money supply is measured as on any point of time, correct. Money supply is measured during a fiscal year. No, it is not measured for a period of time. So the correct option is C part. Who is currently the Finance Minister of India? Out of the 4, the correct answer is Nirmala Sitharaman. Which is the most commonly used measure of money supply? Out of the 4 measures, M3 is the most commonly used, and I have also given the details of M3. Which of the following statement is incorrect amount demand deposits? Again, this topic is clearly explained in my previous video. Demand deposits include both saving and current account, correct. A person without a bank account can also withdraw demand deposits, incorrect. उसके लिए bank account होना चाहिए. Demand deposits are also called bank money, correct. And demand deposits are created by commercial banks, that is also correct. So the correct answer to this is option number B. Which of the following is not included in money supply? Interbank deposits, time deposits, bank money, high-powered money. The correct answer is interbank deposits, because deposits of one bank with the another are not included, but the deposits of public with the banks are included. Which of the following is legal tender money? Out of the 4, the correct answer is currency notes and coins. Then we have the Reserve Bank of India provides estimates of the supply of money in terms of both all 4, M1, M2, M3 and M4. Arrange the 4 concepts of money, M1, M2, M3 and M4 in the ascending order in terms of liquidity. Now in terms of liquidity, which can easily be converted into cash, M4 is the least liquid, उसको convert करने में time लगेगा, और M1 is the most liquid जो easily convert हो जाता है. So followed by M4, M3, M2 and M1 is the correct sequence, wherein M4 is the least liquid and M1 is the most liquid measure of money supply. So children, that's all in my video. In the next video, I'll be discussing about banking topic. And if you find this video informative, then do hit the like button. Also, drop your queries in the comment section and subscribe to my channel. Have a happy learning, guys, and stay happy and stay indoors, which is very important.